This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my movie review on DeadPool 2. I saw this yesterday and I gotta tell you that I loved it. I loved every single moment of it, the funny cameos and how Deadpool broke the fourth wall like he did in the first movie. But most importantly, I loved Josh Brolin as Cable. We already know, I know we saw him as Thanos in Infinity War, but this role, he did one killer job playing Cable. He was kind of like an anti hero in some sort of way. He comes back to the past, but I can't tell you why because I don't want to spoil too much of this movie for you. You're just gonna have to see for yourself. And sorry about that beeping. It's like my fire alarm. So anyway, in this movie, we see Deadpool form his own team to save this kid, Russell, who has the power of fire, and his team is called the X Force, with a lot of members, including Terry Crews, and as for the rest of them, I can't remember. And this other girl named Domino who's on the team. Her power is apparently good luck. I think that's a superpower. I don't really know. It probably is. But all in all, we see like the two former X-Men appear in this movie. Colossus and Negasonic. She, who is a badass in this movie as she was in the first movie. And there was a lot of cool CGI effects in this movie that I literally enjoyed a lot. But all in all, we see, like I said, we see Deadpool break the fourth wall, and he has a special connection with Russell because Russell comes from like hard times, just like Deadpool, aka Wade, did, and they kind of like form a bond like during the third act of the movie. I'll admit there were some problems of this movie that I didn't have. Like, there were like only a few members of the X Force survived. I can't say which ones because you're gonna have to see the movie yourself to see which ones survive and which ones don't. It's kind of like Infinity War in a way, but I can't tell you which members survived. But like I said, it could have been a whole lot more better if we understood. We understand why Cable returned to the past, but it could have been a whole lot more better if it like started in the future than went straight to the past. But all in all, I think this movie was a pretty fun, enjoyable movie. We see a lot of famous cameos and a lot of MCU slash DCEU references in this movie, which was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that was a hilarious moment. And we see the blind lady that Deadpool roomed with in the first movie, who, honest to God, is just I will still never understand till this day because she's blind and how is it she can do all the stuff she can do now? I'm just confused about that. But all in all, we see T.J. Miller returning to reprise his role in Deadpool 2. I don't know if there's going to be a third Deadpool, but he's probably not going to come back. We don't know. I can't predict the future, so I don't know. And like I said, Josh Brolin as Deadpool, he's phenomenal. We saw him as Thanos. We saw him as Thanos in Infinity War, but this topped the cake. He really brought his A game for Cable in this movie, Deadpool 2. I loved how like he turns out to be a villain, but he somewhat is like a villain, but turns out to be a hero, which is kind of like the perfect thing for movies like this. You realize that the bad guy isn't really the bad guy, but he turns out to be a hero. Like I said, I can't tell you why he comes to the past because I don't want to spoil that for you guys. You're gonna have to see the movie and figure out why he goes back to the past. And we see a lot of famous cameos, but I can't tell you which cameos though. You guys will have to check that out and see for yourself, because well, that is well why you're gonna have to see the movie. And like I said, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, he was really funny. I loved him. He had his like funny moments, but he also had his serious moments in this movie too that really blew me away. I loved him as Deadpool, and there's nothing else I would change about that. And for the mid-credit scene, I can't tell you what happens during that neither. You guys are gonna have to stick around and see what happens, because you guys are going to laugh your asses off. Excuse my language for little kids who are watching this. You're literally gonna laugh your ass off, because I know I did. This movie was pretty epic. It had its serious moments and also its funny moments. That is something that I think everyone will enjoy, because, well, it's a Marvel movie, and I'm still waiting for them to I'm still waiting for Disney to get Deadpool and the rest of the X-Men. Hopefully, it happens soon. We never know. So yeah, I highly recommend you go see this movie, especially if you're a Marvel fan and a Deadpool fan. You'll love this movie for sure. You're gonna be laughing your asses off and have crying during the midway of the movie, and and see the real reason why Cable came back to the past, and you'll understand his objective even more. And on to the rating. I give Deadpool a solid B. In case you guys can't see, I give it Deadpool to a solid B, because it was alright. There were a few problems I had with the movie, but all in all, it was just a pretty good movie. Terry Crews was in this movie, even though we see him for a short while. I can't explain what happened to him, because you guys are gonna have to see for yourself. Like I said before, no spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this movie yet. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. You'll love this movie. You'll cry. You'll laugh, and especially you'll love seeing Deadpool in this movie. He really brought his A game. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, he was funny as fuck. Excuse my language again. For all the little kids watching this movie. This movie review. Yeah, so definitely go check out this movie, especially if you're eager to see it, and if you're a Marvel fan. Definitely go see this movie for sure. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified on my latest movie reviews / trailer reactions. And also, be sure to follow me on the Stardust app at Amari106 to see my latest movie reactions and trailer reactions too. Take care and God bless. Peace!